And welcome back to yet another Paul's Aquariums unboxing video. Yes, our missing box of fish in our last unboxing video has just turned up, so we're going to unbox that super quickly, show you all the awesome fish. I did open it to check if everything's okay, and wow, the female bettafish look awesome. So we thought we'd just do an emergency little video to show you what they look like. It's one tiny little box, so all these fish have just been an extra day in the box, which they're packaged with oxygen and all that, so they are perfectly fine. Look at the female bettafish. If you haven't seen female bettafish before, you can keep them in groups, unlike the males. So you can have a sorority of females. Anything from like 3 or more is going to work super well. So ideally 5, 6, a group of even more than that is going to be fine. And I've jumped a few hours to later in the day, so I'm going to show you some of the female bettafish right now. But check out these awesome potted plants that we got as well. Fully rooted inside the pots. You can either bury the pots or you can take them out of the pots. Lots of different types of Ludwigia. Look at that milfoil. That is very fluffy. That is a fluffy, lovely plant. But anyway, we are going to check out the female bettafish. They are amazing. They are huge. Okay, it's going to be super hard to sort of get them all in this footage, but wow. There are pinks, there are metallic blues. Look at the one right at the back. I don't know if we can zoom in. No, he's completely hidden herself. These are all ladies. Look at that one. I know. So needless to say, we needed to do a video to show you how awesome some of these girls are. Look at that one with the orange on it. So a lot of them will change colour, obviously, because, yeah, they still change colour even though they are mature females. They all have egg spots, including that big one there that looks like a male, but it is not a male. I know. If I was keeping bettas right now, I would pretty much take most of them home. There is a sky blue one. I wonder if we can zoom into that one. That one there looks like clouds. I know, fish clouds, not that blue one, which is kind of cool as well. Just won't turn around. Come on, turn around. She's flaring up. No, she's not going to show herself. Oh, there she goes. Look at that. Light blue, dark blue, some white. She is a cloud bettafish. But we got lots of awesome bettas. Let's jump back to more boxes, and then we may jump back to some more fish here. Okay, what else did we get? We got silver sharks, so these guys and girls will get huge. They get around that 30 to 40 centimeters. Only called a shark because they have that shark shape to them. Relatively peaceful, they don't have teeth, but they do get big enough to eat small fish like neon tetras and little baby guppies, but generally okay with other bigger peaceful fish. I think there should be a couple of bags of those in here. We've also got some local bred blue rams. So these are a South American dwarf cichlid called a blue ram, but they have multiple colors on them, not just blue, as you can see on the screen, or we might actually jump to them settled in the tank in the next little bit. Yeah, they are huge, actually. Yeah, these are surprisingly quite big. They will get around that sort of 4.5 to 5.5 centimeter size. Okay, we've jumped again. So I'm trying to be super still because they're still a little bit spooked because obviously they've only turned up about 12 hours or so ago. So they haven't got their full colour in yet, but as you can see in the video, they are starting to get all the awesome little hues that blue rams get. So not only do they have the blue in them that you can see around the cheek and that, they'll get purples, they'll get some yellow, they'll get pink to the belly. That little male one there, which is just displaying, actually that's a girl. That little girl one right there that is just displaying is starting to look lovely. You can see the little speckles in her black dot. So once they settle into a tank, and they do like a lot of cover, that's why you can see them all sort of hovering at the back there under the logs and that, they're going to get a lot more colour. So most fish, when you get them from the aquarium shops, they're going to lose a little bit of colour because they've only been moved that week or so. But once they settle in after a week or two into your tank, they're going to colour up really nice. Some of these are showing really nice colour even though they're stressed and they haven't settled in. Check her out. That is a lovely blue ram. So once they do settle in, as I said, they are striking fish. A very small, peaceful cichlid, so you can keep them with neon tetras, guppies in a big enough tank. You'd want at least a 2-foot tank, and this is a 2-foot tank here to give you an idea. So they are quite a small fish. They're going to max out around that sort of 5.5 centimeters. Very peaceful, very cool. Being a cichlid though, when they do breed, they're going to fight with each other over territory. So you don't really want to keep any more than a pair in a small tank, otherwise two of them will pair off and they're just going to chase all the other rams out of the way. And while we're in this tank, there's some really nice L397 plecos. They're a dwarf sucker fish. Don't really eat algae. These are a high protein eater. Still have the same water requirement as most tropical fish, pH below 7, but they are an awesome, awesome little catfish. Very shy, as you can see, but they will come up at feeding time. And just a generally awesome looking catfish if you want something else for your tank. Back to more fish. And it looks like lastly we have glowlight tetras, another South American schooling peaceful fish. They look sort of like a transparent neon tetra with a bright orange stripe through them. So most of your tetras, you want a school of them, so you want about 5 or more. Super peaceful, as I said, look awesome in a heavily planted tank. And they are just starting to get the colour to them again. So as you can see, the really nice stripe to them. So once they settle into a tank, it is like a glowing stripe, hence the name glowlight tetra. And that is pretty much all the fish that we had in that box. While we're here though, and we've got a little bit of time, so this video is not a couple of minutes long, we got some really nice man-made bonsai trees. What is a man-made bonsai tree, you say? Wow. These are man-made bonsai trees. Check them out. Actually, they look kind of cool in the sunlight at the moment. Look at that. So that is actually made overseas by multiple pieces of wood all glued together. It is non-toxic. It is designed to go inside an aquarium. And these are the tree sort of sculpture, structure thingies that you attach all your moss and stuff to make them into a little underwater tree. I know. So they're not terribly cheap because, you know, they're imported halfway around the world. You could make them yourself. I don't see why not. Big ones like these, which is a pretty decent size, and I think there's a few sort of styles under the light. There's a few styles like those. They retail for about $100 for one of those. The mini versions, and there's a few different sizes again. Little ones like those, I think, are about $59. This is obviously all Australian prices, so if you're overseas, it's a lot cheaper in your currency, depending on where you live. Little ones like these are about $49. But yeah, just something nice and simple for your tank. If you want something that you don't have to make yourself, you can just buy something like that, stick it in your tank, grow some plants on it, and you have a miniature tree. Obviously, being wood, they're going to break down over time, so expect about 5 to 10 years before bits start breaking down, but that's just natural progression of driftwood or anything like that. There we go. I thought we'd end the video with those. If you did enjoy this video, click the thumbs up so I know. If you want to watch more videos, there was an unboxing video before this one, so if you've missed that one, go check that out. Otherwise, I think that is that. I'm going to fiddle with some fish now. Off camera, obviously. Not fiddle, but fiddle. Oh, do you want a discount on fish? Come in and use the word fiddle for a 10% off any fish in the shop. So not only the fish in this video, and that is to the date on the screen. Yes, all you have to do is say the word fiddle. Let's see how many people come in and go fiddle. If you scream the word fiddle, you get a better discount. Okay, click the things on the screen. We will see you in the next video. Thanks heaps for watching. Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle.